Coach, from the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017. We are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Down, 60 or 18 spell. Bang, 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 bang. Spot.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Check cross.
Out of the gun, Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Titans' 29-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And the Titans first down.
Let's go now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Here's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Tannehill. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. To the air again, Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, Tennessee.
We're scoreless after one. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check pass. Check pass.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
That's what it's at. 19. Number 53. Mike 53. Time to go. Night, night.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Cassette, 19. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I don't think you got it.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
20 points down, he's coming.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Mike 54. Henry. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Read. Check your hot read. Check hot route. Hot. Mike 54. Check 24.
Throwing again is Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. The 30. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out...
What, on that ball?
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball, what's going on? Back-to-back drives, back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're coming out here to play in the NFL.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes a whole lot of sense either.
No, maybe there'll be changes, but if nothing else, there will be a few stern talking tos, that's for sure.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now Johnson. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here it comes. Watch out. Pick the edge. Come. Out. He's checking. Hey, 59. Crash. 24. Check.
Here's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Here's Brian Anger now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Johnson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jordan. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Motion, motion, motion. Alert. 54 Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
From the gun, here's Watson. Caught by Cobb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Hey, 55. Check right. Watch 55. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, watch it.
Watson from the gun, he'll throw. He's got Fuller. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To the air yet again. Watson Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's now third down.
This is it. 19. Check 55.
The final shot before the break. Watson, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
On 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You better bring it. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Now it's Watson. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Jordan. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. And let's go.
Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Vic Beasley able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. 54. In your face. Hey, we got to snap it.
Here's Johnson. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
A dime look defensively here for the Titans on third.
55.
From the gun, Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Mike is set. 19. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Alert, alert. 55, touch. 55.
3rd and long. It's Watson. It's complete to Fuller. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
24. Let's go. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Mike, let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back now here on EA Sports as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the 4th. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They give to Johnson going right. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
I'm going to hit you.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them. And they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
At the 27.
I'm ready. Let's go, Abby. Let's go, Abby. 80 weapon. Get it.
They'll run it again with Henry. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. You ain't doing nothing today. Ready?
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And it's complete. Henry. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 33 yards that time. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Got a man, it's Brown. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At the 38-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Running from the gun with Henry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And it brings up 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He's got Smith here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get your reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Timmy Jernigan with a sack.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now it's Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Michael Pruitt, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. They go to Johnson again. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
Check. No timeout.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
It's our time. It's our time.
Johnson running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Let's get it.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn.
27-yard attempt.
is right there. It's good. And they take the lead.